Yeah. You are tuned in to Offering Something. I am your host, Michael Bernier. Feeling so good to be alive. You know that's the truth. And you also know that I love you for tuning into the show. That is so sweet and nice of you. I got big appreciation to all of our sponsors. Enjoy Your Life brand, New Balance, Rockport Brewing Company, and CNA Stores. Yeah. In the room today are some wonderful human beings. To my left-hand side, yeah. A boom bap beat builder, the prince of producing, the monarch of mixing, now, and a networking ninja. It's my man, Jaypluss.
What's going on? Yeah. Appreciate all those.
How you feeling, buddy?
I'm good, especially with that build out there.
Yeah, look at that. The hype is real. Over here, on the right side of me, whoo now, a lover of lyrics, a hip-hop enthusiast, a motivated musician, and a resolute recording artist, and a new friend, Mr. Kold Kwan. Yeah, buddy.
Good to be here.
Yeah. We got Fall Roots in the room with us as usual. How do you feel today, my friend?
I feel good, Mr. Bernier. I'm stoking for tomorrow morning's surf sesh. It's gonna be
love
pumping.
the cold ocean.
Yeah.
I got to give a whole lot of love to Mia over there on the switcher.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Yes, yeah. So, let's dig into it, brah. Jaypluss, where were you born?
Where was I born?
Yeah. Where'd you come out of the womb, bro?
Technically, I was born in Cambridge.
In Cambridge, Massachusetts.
Yeah. But I
right.
grew up in Stoneham.
So
I live in Woburn.
You live in Woburn, Massachusetts at the moment?
Yes.
What's the heart of the hip-hop scene? Where is that located that you're involved with?
I'm involved in probably in Cambridge and in Somerville, those areas.
Right
in the Boston area there.
And what is your role in the hip-hop scene in that Cambridge, Boston area? What do you do, in your words, Jaypluss, 2 S's?
Yeah, 2 S's. So, I mean, mostly
yes.
I started out as, just mostly a producer, just working with artists from anywhere, whether it was online, other countries, other states. But now I've tried to more focus locally with more artists in this area.
Like doing what, though? What are you doing? How are you working with them?
I make the the beats for them.
You make the beats, kid.
Yeah, like for Kold Kwan, I've been making beats for him.
Shout out.
Working on some songs, but also I've done some event curating, putting some shows together.
Yeah.
Hosting some events like that. So I try to get my hands on a little bit of everything.
So how many years now has it been that you've been chipping away in this little hip hop world?
So for as far as doing events, maybe just a couple years. As far as making beats, probably going on like
I just
15.
mean like sitting in your room, geeking out, making beats, things you're throwing away, things you're keeping. Like how long you been chipping away like that?
Probably like 20 years now.
20 years in a row.
Years. Oh yeah, straight.
No breaks,
No
kid.
breaks, no
Except
breaks.
for in the songs. Yeah, why? So what is the reason that you're in the genre of hip hop? Like, why? What's the connection, player?
I mean, growing up, I just was listening to all sorts of different music. In the 90s, anything that was on the radio. I think,
like Nirvana.
Yeah, just anything really. I grew up on alternative rock for sure. Anything like that.
I love it.
Yeah, I'd say like late 90s. Once, I was like almost in my teens. TRL, MTV was playing a lot of stuff, and kind of, obviously
I go on TRL. Look how many.
Yeah. I grew up kind of probably
Carson Daly. Was that who he was?
That was like the Eminem era.
Eminem era. I mean, honestly, that's for a white suburban kid, that's kind of how probably most of us got into hip hop was Eminem. So I'd say that's how it started, and then good old Napster and stuff. You
Napster,
just,
yeah.
you find out who they're working with, and you just kind of expand that way. So I started downloading mixtapes offline. Just finding out whoever he was working with. Then I got into like D12 and the old Outsiders groups that he was involved with. Pace One, Young Z, those guys. I got to meet them. They're really cool.
I saw you in pictures with Pace One.
Yeah, this is actually an
Outsiders.
Windbreaker here I got from Young Z actually.
Look at that.
Yeah, but
what's good, Young Z?
Right.
Yeah.
Shout out Young Z. Shout out Pace One. But that's how I got into it. Kind of just expanded that way.
So you're sitting there making beats. What's the device you have? What's the gadget here?
I got a few MIDI keyboards. I got an M Audio 49 key. I got this Lumi keyboard, small little thing. And then I just kind of use FL Studio and a lot of computer stuff.
Yeah. And from what I've heard of your beats here that you have produced, you kind of stay true to the 90s boom bap era, a whole lot of samples involved, just right here where I want it to be. Not that I don't get down with the new wave stuff, but why?
I mean, that's what I grew up on. That's what I love. I just love, I feel like sampling is part of hip hop. It's always going to be a part of hip hop.
But it's not like Eminem. That's not an Eminem thing.
No, I mean, you could find, there's a lot of samples and a lot of music. Even hit music today, has big name samples in it.
I love samples, bro.
Yeah. So I mean, most of the time, one of the things that I do is I just spend hours online digging through. Now, back in the day you could do it with, vinyls. Nowadays they have like online versions of that you can do.
Yeah.
But yeah, I love the dark, grimy underground, just like murderous stuff, like
Mobb Deep, baby. Let's go.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Some like early Fat Joe, Big L,
Yep.
Nas, all that, or the Common stuff. Yeah, man. I love it all. So, who have you produced music for that excites you, that you feel so good about? Jaypluss.
Working with Kold Kwan has been pretty cool because, he's a young upcoming artist.
Yeah.
And, we can sit down together and just kind of work on something. He tells me the idea he wants to go with or, the vibe of the song that he wants to do. I've always enjoyed that. There's another local artist.
Custom beats?
Yeah, custom beats.
Yeah, I've seen a link on the website, man.
Yeah, you've seen it. Yeah, you checked around. Yeah. When I built the website, custom beats was like a big thing because artists would be like, I'd put all my beats up there and they're still like, hey, no, wait, I want this. And I'm like, all right, you know what? Fuck it, I'm doing this. I'm putting.
So I dig it. So carry on with the artist. You were going into somebody else here.
Another artist, local artist, Paranoa. He's very underground, very, he's got that murderous boom bap style. So we kind of linked up and kind of, connected that way too.
What's his name?
Paranoa.
Paranoa.
Yeah.
Shout outs to Paranoa. He's the dude.
Paranoa.
He's the dude.
You love him, Kwan?
Yeah, I love freestyling with him. He's a sicko.
Yeah, he's got some real fucked up type music.
There you go, Paranoa.
Sicko.
First things I hear about you is
He can freestyle. He freestyles longer than everybody, bro. He can go on for like 10 minutes.
Like, bro, just quiet down a little bit.
But he'll say some fucked up shit too.
All right, Paranoa, Kold Kwan. Who else? Who else we working with?
Recently, I've been working with this female singer, Leli.
Leli.
She's got a beautiful voice. We're trying to connect and just work on, a lot more music together.
Yeah. Singing choruses.
Yeah, just trying to, spread everything out. It doesn't always have to be like boom bap. Sometimes I like to, see what else.
Yeah, man. You don't have to be
I'm gonna
stuck
work
in a
with
hole.
them, Yeah. But those are a few right off the top.
Yeah, I love it. So, what are you doing with DJ Premier? How do I see you and Primo together? How's that?
I met DJ Premier earlier in the summer. There was a Gangstar and Guru event in Roxbury.
Yeah.
So I seen that they were doing that. I wanted to go show support. I seen that DJ Premier was going to be there. He's obviously my favorite producer of all time. Yeah. So, went down there. Me and Mia were there. It was pouring rain, and we huddled up in this corner until it cleared up, waiting for him to come out.
Yeah.
finally he came out. Everybody flocked to him, getting pictures, and we waited. We'll wait. He's gonna come back this way.
Yeah.
So finally he did. He came back that way, and I grabbed a picture with him, and he was real cool. He was real cool.
Is that where you snapped a photograph with Big Shug?
Same day. Yep.
Same day.
I met Big Shug a few times at different events, but that was, I've seen him walking around. He didn't look too busy, so I said, hey, let's get a picture together.
And how did you end up inside of a building with Ron Browse?
Oh, with Ron
the guy
Browse,
that produced Ether for Nas, which is like, the diss track against Jay-Z, but it was absolute epic. You got to know every word of the song. Definitely, I'm sorry, Jay, but won in that situation. And I love the Jay-Z track there, too.
Yeah, Take Over.
Yeah.
It was a dope.
So how do you end up with...
Sorry about
Oh, he's got a call.
He's a busy guy.
So you live.
He's not going to take that. So how do you end up with Ron Browse?
So Ron Browse was doing some kind of, like a press run where he was coming through, and he came in the area, and I believe was it Adam Liu that kind of put us onto that?
Adam Liu.
Yeah, Adam Liu, local guy who does his own podcast, told us that he was... he's a busy guy.
See you later, buddy. He's out.
But some people know. But so at my boy Adam, he said, "Hey, come to this thing," and I was like, "Oh yeah, Ron Browse is gonna be there, hell yeah!" So we showed up. We chopped it up for a little bit.
Burn slow, yeah.
Yeah, we talked about Ether. We talked about boom bap beats in general. I was even telling him I was telling him I used FL Studio, and he's like, "Really?" He's like, "You make boom bap in FL?" And I was like, "Yeah." And I was kind of giving him, I don't know, maybe pointers, but he was like, "Oh, that's cool. I didn't know you could do it like that."
Yeah, I've most often it's like Pro Tools, right?
Yeah. I don't know what he was using, but it was definitely cool to talk to him about that. He had another artist there named Starda, who had this really cool hologram album he was doing or something. He had this thing where you could put it on the ground and you could watch this little video or something. It was really cool.
Hologram?
Yeah, it was like some new technology that I wasn't familiar with. It was like scan a QR code or something, and then this happens. But
I'm not familiar. I haven't seen this hologram 3D situation other than Tupac videos from live concerts.
Whatever it was, it was this dude Starda. I'll have to link it. It was pretty dope.
I was on your YouTube page today.
Oh, okay.
What's going on with the Cypher situation? What's that all about?
I have a few ciphers on there. The only 2 videos I have up there.
I see that there's only 2 videos. Yeah. I was like, I could use more. Jason.
I used to have back in the day. I had an Is That Jaypluss mixtape series, which was it's my beat tag, and so I had 5 albums up there of free beats. So it was 50 beats up there, and then I eventually just took them down. I said, these beats are from 10 years ago. Why have them up there? So a couple years ago, we put together those 2 ciphers. I had a few artists from out of state. New York and Chicago area, mixed with some local artists. And we shot those 2 in the same day. I produced both of them, obviously, and we had a bunch of dope artists on there. I love ciphers. That's my favorite.
Yeah, that's your jam, Cypher?
Oh, yeah. I've always been big into ciphers.
So who are all those cats that are in that video? Where are they from?
Oh man, I gotta remember.
There's 10 dudes in there.
Yeah. So I know we got Lone is from upstate New York.
Yeah.
As well as Timmy 2 Times also from upstate. And
2 Times.
Yeah, Joey Donuts. Shout out to Joey Donuts.
Joey Bag of Donuts.
Yeah. Joey. And then we had Red X Line from Chicago. And Curtis Foster was also from Chicago. So those are the out-of-state artists.
Yeah.
And then we had Chemic, local female artists. We had No Gimmick, also dope artist. They used to have a duo together, which was really dope.
Yeah.
Who else we have on there? We had trying to think of the local artists we had on there.
I don't know.
Oh man, it's so
I
many.
saw Chemic and she was good. There was a dude that was Mo Flow. Did you already say that?
Mo Flow, sorry, yeah. Shout out to Mo Flow. I love
I'm
Mo
telling
Flow.
him about his videos right now.
Well, like you said, there's a million dudes on there trying to keep
the
up
dude with the
everybody.
Tatum, the Zero Celtics.
I think that was Joey Donuts, which is funny.
That's
he's so
Joey
jacked
Donuts.
You would think he's fat or something.
Definitely not many donuts involved, Joey.
Right? Me, am I missing anybody from that? Man, I apologize if I'm missing someone. trying to think. There was like 4 or 5 dudes on each.
people.
Yeah.
Word. So, how did you end up in a photo with Juvenile?
So Mia, I think it was Mia who wanted to go to New Orleans, and she's like, "Hey, we haven't been to New Orleans. Let's go there." And I was like, "That's cool."
Okay.
So we brought our friend Sean Patel, who's also big into networking and big into hip hop. He found out that Juvenile does Juvie Tuesdays.
That's
where,
right.
he has this little event going on. So we said, well, no, we got to hit that up. We got to meet Juvenile. So he showed up, waited around, met some cool people that were there, and then all of a sudden he just shows up.
Whoa.
And it was cool.
He was looking good too.
Yeah, I had a Celtics jersey. I mean, a Celtics shirt on. I think he pulled out like he had a Celtics tattoo or something. It was so loud I couldn't hear him. But he's like, "Oh, I love the Celtics." Is that
accurate, Mia? Was there a Celtics tattoo?
That's true. He has a Celtics tattoo on his arm.
That's what it was. Yeah, it was dark and it was loud and it was busy, so I didn't know what was going on. But he was like, some Celtics, pulls up his thing. I was like, oh shit, guess he fucks with the Celtics.
Look at that, bro. And I mean, as I just go through your Instagram here, somehow you're just like in photos with like a million different artists. Like you're in pursuit of this.
Yeah.
Like Rod Digger, CL Smooth, Edo G, Craig G, Afro. You love him. Cannabis.
Yep.
Pace One, which we already talked about. And then Sticky Fingers.
Oh yeah, Sticky.
Yeah. My name's Sticky Fingers. Yeah.
I met Sticky Fingers at
and like a million other people.
Yeah. Fredro was having a birthday party in Boston, and we ended up going to that, and obviously Sticky Fingers was also there. Both real cool dudes. It was a dope night. A lot of people there. That's when I ran into I think Edo G for the first time. But yeah, it was good for hip hop there. Yeah, it was a lot of good people.
Word. So are you like slanging beats? Are you selling beats? Are
Both,
the beats moving?
Whatever I can do. Yeah, I got the website, musicplus.com. Always trying to sell beats, throw a sale in there every now and then, Black Friday sale, maybe a Christmas sale, who knows, whatever.
Could be a little sale going on. But that's working?
It works. Yeah, it pays the bills.
Yeah.
I'm not, buying cars off it or anything, but as long as I can, get by with it. Yeah.
Yeah. I like that, bro. Crushing. So what's the website one more time again? You definitely got to check the beats over there. Music Plus.
Musicplus.com.
Is
also
that
with 2 S's.
2 S's.
Yep.
Musicplus.com.
Yeah.
How you feeling, buddy?
I'm feeling good.
Yeah, good to have you back.
Yeah.
Was that a successful conversation?
Yeah, I had a resolution.
It did. It all worked out in the end.
Yeah.
Happy to hear that. Well, now that you're back in the room with us, did you just drop a new track? Is that what I saw on your page?
No, it was the new track was
Start with an S.
Sprint?
Sprint?
Oh, that's not. I just pinned it, so I pinned it on my profile, just so people who see my profile.
Oh, the pins is tricking me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Could be from 5 years ago now,
It could be. Is it?
No, I recorded it end of 2022.
Is that the one that I saw you had that jacket on?
With the windbreaker.
Yeah, buddy. I love that.
Shout outs to Nozarez.
Nozarez gave you that jacket?
Yeah, as a gift last year. That's my brother. Shouts out to him.
Wow. So let's talk about live performance versus studio recordings. Now, which one is it all about for you? Is it more about one or the other? Do you love being out there on stage, getting in, or would you rather be in the studio fine-tuning and crafting tracks?
I would say right now, at least, I love performing.
Yeah? Why?
I feel like when I perform out there, I'm just very unapologetically myself, 100%.
Yeah.
The energy.
He's got crazy energy.
And then, there's like a lot of funny reels of me.
I've seen this. You're out there. There's a lot of arm movements going on. There's jumping around. Yeah. Even when it's a small stage, you're using all of the space very efficiently. Yeah, a lot of movement. Why is that?
I think that's just...
Is that for you? Is that for the audience? Is that for the entertainment aspect? What? All of these things?
I would say it's mostly for me. It's how I express my energy. But it's also just for entertainment.
Yeah.
Because like the crowd, it's memorable. I got whether you like it or not.
Yeah, I see you out there running through the stands.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that was the Leeli show.
Oh, was it? Dear friend, yeah.
Oh, that was a great show. It was like for a great event, and I loved performing in there.
Yeah, shout out to Leli for that event called Dear Friend.
We love Leli.
Shout out to
and her
Leli.
voice. What a sweet voice. Yeah. I actually haven't heard it yet, but by this point, when you see this, I will have for sure. Yeah. So let's talk about your first, all right, you're making hip hop music. Yeah. You're working with Jaypluss. You got some boom bap beats behind you.
Yeah.
What are you writing about? What's the context? What are we talking about? Kold Kwan. That's with a K, Kold. And Kwan, Kwan.
Yeah, I mean,
yeah. What are we talking about in these songs?
A lot of it's my lived experience. A lot of it is my lived experiences.
We're talking about your life, reality.
Yeah, about my life, like what's meaningful. I think, like to me, what's going on meaningful to me, like my state of mind, whether it was at that point when I'm writing, or if it's like a previous experience in my life.
So is there any talk about Raris though, Kat?
I can't relate to having a Rari, so I can't.
That don't stop a whole lot of people, bro.
Nothing. They're getting the bag, but that's just not for me. I can't. I can't
Give me the lowdown on the writing process for you. Are you working with a pen and a paper? Is it in your cell phone?
I've been doing it more on my cell phone just because editing is editing is a lot more quicker, but there's something
and cleaner.
There's something very cathartic about writing it on a paper with a pencil / pen.
I'm like 90% of the time writing it on paper, and then recently the 10% came in. But it is for that reason, though, because you can make those edits so easily, and then you don't lose the paper.
For me, that's another big one. I still, I used to, there was like these things I would write, and then I'd be like, oh crap, I lost it. I'm a forgetful person. So it would be.
I write lyrics on the back of bills.
Give them bars.
So he loves ciphers. You love ciphers? You love getting down on this type of thing?
Yeah.
Multiple people out there freestyling this type of jam? That's how you connected?
No, the first time we met, Summer, Bridgeside Cypher.
Yeah, Bridgeside Cypher.
2021.
Yeah. Shout out Bridgeside Cypher. They're a dope collective.
Aaron King. Ooh, my bad. Aaron King.
Yeah.
Just Jill, Gio Da Vinci. They run it. Shout out. They're my fam.
Famo. So are you getting involved with battles, this type of thing?
Oh, I don't do battles.
Like this new wave, like there's no beat involved, repeat the line to make sure people know how clever you are type things. Is that going on?
Well, no. For me, no.
Ciphers.
Well, no, ciphers, at least the ciphers I go, it's just a lot of the times they just play the music and then you grab the mic and then
pass it around.
I would like to think it's all off the top, but sometimes there's written spin.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Very often.
I don't do that anymore, but I did. I did that on occasion.
Yeah.
At point when I was still getting more comfortable with.
Yeah, at least start from there and then see what happens.
Now, I feel like sometimes I'll enter that magical flow state, and then it just seems the words effortlessly just start.
Yeah.
Coming out and all that.
So is the Boston hip hop scene that you're a part of, the younger, that's where you're involved with for the most part? Am I assuming this incorrectly?
I would say, I dabble a little bit everywhere. Mm-hmm.
Is it a supportive scene is where I'm going, or is it like, it's all about being hard?
I mean, no, I would say
cold.
I would say the thing is, people
like each other.
I would say for the most part, you can never live in a world where everyone likes each other.
But I'm just saying, when you go to a show, is there the concern that when the show is done, there's going to be a little problem outside?
Oh, everywhere, almost every show I've been to, no, that's never been a concern.
I don't think so. I think
that's what I'm asking. It's like there's been a shift in the entire scene in such way.
I'll cut in and say, so the thing I like about Boston hip hop and the whole scene that I've been a part of is everybody seems very supportive, and everybody's cool with each other. It feels like an extended family. Even when we go to ciphers, if someone kind of fucks up and they're like, oh, people aren't booing them or whatever, they tell them to do it again. They're encouraging. So that's why I like it.
Yeah, that is good. That's a great thing. Because it was not like that at all. Before, it'd be like the battle was real. There was no such thing as a cipher when it was on stage, and you might be like running out of the building, diving into your window,
Yeah.
Times have
kind of
changed. I
thing.
think.
Yeah.
I would say
Yeah.
I'd say the younger crowd that I'm involved. The younger crowd, like, there's shout outs to the people who go to the Master of the Chamber events and join the Thrill, the Boston, like, youth hip hop like crowd, and
Yeah.
like young, early 20s, mid 20s. Yeah, like it's.
How old are you, Kold Kwan?
I'm 27.
27.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but yeah, it's yeah. Being born, I'm 27, so I feel like I'm bouncing. That older scene with like
Yeah.
Aztec, Relentless, ones in their 30s. Because like
Yeah.
when I got into hip hop, like 90s hip hop was like my gateway into my love for hip
Word
hop.
up. Yeah.
And
Like
then
who are the artists?
Like what was it? Eminem, Tupac, Wu-Tang. I love that first album they did, 36 Chambers.
Yeah.
And
That was
yeah.
a life changer for you?
Yeah, it was just. I remember listening to it like in 2010 and just being like, "Whoa!" Like it's that like feeling you get.
That's a good reaction.
No, it's like that feeling you get as a kid that you occasionally feel when you like bump into something so new and amazing.
Yeah.
Listening to when I was 14, I was like, "Whoa, this is so incredible! What is this?" It was that.
Wu-Tang again and again.
And then
Bro.
And then the new,
right.
but then the people younger than me, like the Gen Z folks, especially the like Boston hip hop scene in like the early 20s.
Yeah.
It's like all modern. It's like a lot of like the modern stuff too.
Yeah.
Like rage music, like Playboy Cardi, Lil Uzi Vert.
I don't know that.
Yeah.
I'm looking at you like that because I don't know what that is.
New wave.
But
It's
I ain't ruling it out.
it's more like that music. It's more just about having fun, the vibe,
Yeah.
like rocking out and stuff.
Yeah.
And I don't think there's anything.
Wait,
no.
those are dudes on the bridge? Who are those guys? They're associated with you. The video, the whole thing is them walking on a bridge. They're a little bit wild. Dude has on like a Muppet hat.
What? With me?
Yeah.
On a bridge?
You
Made
made
the
the beat. You weren't in it.
W.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Look at this. See?
No.
Maya, Mia, again.
Yeah, no, W. That's
Superstar.
this dude Legion and Murder D. They're from Arizona.
They're wild, right?
Yeah, they're some cool dudes. Yeah, you would definitely like them. They're real cool.
I like them. I watched the
I can
video
tell,
and I
yeah,
was
I
like,
bet.
bros, they're just like doing their thing, having the best time.
Yeah. They're cool dudes. They've come out here a few times, in like a little tour van and stuff, and just
Yeah.
like done some shows around here.
I dig it. So, as I did a little research on you, flick through your pages and things, I saw that your first release party, in your words, Kold Kwan, was like a movie.
Yes, it was.
Why was it like a movie? Living life just like a movie. Yeah.
Felt like it was just a very strong highlight in my life, like a very memorable night, and you had to be there to really.
Why was it fulfilling? Keep the mic near your
Yeah, it was-
beautiful
It was
face.
dope. It was dope.
Oh,
I
yeah.
enjoyed it.
Yeah, just a release party for my first EP. That's my first EP ever.
Yep.
Stay Cold, and Sprint, the song I did with Jaypluss, was on that album too.
Right on. So that was a moment.
I'll say it was good vibes because it was in the basement, so it felt like old hip hop. Like that real old hip hop. It was packed, like
The Middle East
know.
keeps that alive.
yeah.
know.
It kind of felt like that.
It felt. I remember some people thought it was like a college part, like a
Yeah,
college.
it really had that vibe because we were in this. I walked in, I was like, what is this place? Like some house or something.
Yeah, some people thought it was like a frat house.
Yeah, it felt like frat house for sure.
Let's get into your style of dress in the hip hop world because that has also transitioned over time where there was a certain look associated with the game. And now I see you and I love it wearing a windbreaker.
Yeah.
Like what's the jam? Is that your thing? You're always wearing some kind of 80s vibe?
Well, yeah. There's like this. I wear this windbreaker a lot.
Fall Roots over here had that jacket, but it did say Charlotte Hornets on it when he had it.
This is like,
Told y'all.
I forgot
Those
which
colors.
year.
Larry
Sure.
Johnson.
It's an Olympic. Yeah.
So light and so fast, my grandmama whoop you in them.
This is USA Olympics.
Oh, there it is. Yeah.
Yeah, my dad had one windbreaker, and I would wear it occasionally, and I was like, this is cool.
Yeah, made you feel good.
And then suddenly,
Dad's wearing
and
it.
then someone who he was really cool. I think his name was Zach. I haven't talked to him in years. He saw the jacket. He was like, yo. He was like, dude, this is like everybody hates Chris type of vibes.
Wow.
I thought that was fun. I thought that was funny.
I think it looks good on you.
Thank you.
Mia, is there in that bag that is the closest to you on top of the toolbox looking thing, is there anything in there that is like a bright yellow and blue? Yeah. Maybe not.
Nope.
I think she might have found it.
There it is. Da-na-na-na-na-na. Oh, yeah.
That.
Let's bring that over here.
Oh, shit.
That's a windbreaker that I just remembered was there, and I think it's your size, too.
Wow,
Look
that's
at
crazy.
that. Let's give him that.
Whoa.
Oh, yeah.
That's dope.
Wow, this is dope. Thank you.
This is the pop.
Yeah, that was
Wow,
like
this
the
is-
prototype. Yeah,
And this is like a snazzy color. Like yellow is like
You
yellow
let
is
it
not
pop.
the easiest color to work with for
Yo,
clothing. But
you
this
can
is
work with that.
this is pretty dope in
That
my
is dope.
opinion.
That is dope.
Enjoy your
I like
Yeah.
the color scheme. Yeah.
Well, enjoy that coat. Yeah, man.
wow. Yeah.
You feel all right with that?
Yeah, I love it. It's so different in a fire cool way.
Yeah.
Like this, like it's like
Fire cool. Got
Yeah.
hitting it.
Duality.
The duality.
That's and earlier you said like top out in life, like that EP that I dropped. There's like really dark songs on there, and then really like uplifting songs.
Are you a sad guy? Are you sad? Is there a lot of time in depression?
Well, I mean, yeah, I would say it's come in the past, like those type of waves. But I feel like now, with age and wisdom and doing that necessary.
Free windbreakers. That'll cheer right up.
Hey, I'm not gonna complain. I'm not gonna complain. That made my day.
Yeah.
But like,
I'm glad I could be a part of that.
Right?
but like,
Me and Mia made that happen together, didn't we?
yeah.
Oh,
But
yeah.
like,
I knew about the windbreaker.
yeah, I just like to reframe those situations as they helped me become a better, stronger person after every time.
Yeah.
And as I get older, I sometimes it comes in waves, but I know how to manage and handle it now. It's like
So you'd say you're in a pretty even place at this point?
I would say it's just like the flow of, what's the ebb of life? It like comes in waves and goes, but it never
yin and the yang.
It never spikes down like very low.
Not too dark, not like shades closed, staying in the basement, not talking to anyone's status.
Luckily, yeah. I mean, yeah. Nowadays, I wouldn't do that. It might happen for a day or two, but then what's the word?
You are at that 27 rock star age,
Yeah.
right?
No, really?
Yeah,
27 Club.
That's
27 club.
It's your year,
I
one.
turned 28 in April, so I have
There you go. What day's your birthday?
April 28th.
I'm the 17th. I thought we were gonna click there.
What's it? Taurus? You're
I'm
not.
an Aries.
You're not a Taurus yet.
Yeah. No.
Yeah. At some point, you will be.
Yeah,
He's on, he's on
That's not how
suicide
that
watch
works.
until May, right?
yeah.
What does a Taurus mean?
I'm not that into
Yeah, I don't-
horoscopes, to be honest.
Yeah, I don't know either.
No, love for my friends I do, but for me personally, I'm just like,
What's on the other side of that hat you're wearing?
oh, this?
Yeah,
That's
that.
Kwenda.
Kwenda. What's Kwenda?
Kwenda, it means go in Swahili.
It means go in Swahili?
Yeah, Swahili.
You believe that, Jaypluss?
That's a lot of words.
No, I was at an open mic.
And on a count of three. Sorry.
Should make a song called Quenda. That'd be dope.
Kwenda.
Quenda.
I don't know. What was it?
Made a song called Guten Tag.
Guten Tag. That's because, I went to Germany.
Guten
I
Tag.
told him I went to
Yeah.
Germany. I have a song.
Hallo, wie geht's?
I have a song called Guten Tag, Get the Fuck Up. And it's in parentheses entitled GTFU.
Oh, so there's cursing involved.
Yeah.
I normally don't. What was it? I rarely curse, but that song is full of like
F-bombs.
because it's a turn up song.
It's a turn up
That's
song.
when you see him running
All the
around
way up.
shouting to everybody to get the fuck up at the shows.
Yo, Jaypluss, give me your top 5 dead or alive, no hesitation. Yeah.
What, artists, producers? Can I do producers? Because I'm a producer.
Jaypluss, top 5 dead or alive producers. Let's hear it, player.
All right, I'll go with DJ Premier,
Woo.
Jay Dilla,
Yep.
Alchemist,
Mm.
Dr. Dre, and Ninth Wonder.
Ninth Wonder. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Yep. Now narrow that down to one. Number one.
I still gotta go with DJ Premier.
Yeah.
Of course.
Primo. Yes.
Primo's dope.
Yeah. Fall Roots. Name 5 rappers.
5 rappers.
Can he do it?
LL Cool J.
There you go. That's one.
Mike D.
We'll count that.
Eminem.
Yeah.
Crikey. Cold Kwan.
There you go.
And then what do I got? One more guy. Who do I want? Snoop Dogg.
There it is. Look at that. He accomplished it. Kold Kwan. Yo, you ready to give us your top 5 dead or alive?
Dead or alive?
Yeah, dead or alive. That's what I'm saying. Rappers.
Yeah.
Who?
Kendrick Lamar,
Okay.
Nas,
Yeah.
Biggie Smalls.
Right.
Actually, no. Sorry, I'm gonna switch that. I like Biggie, but I think Tupac was more influential and impactful. So I'm gonna pick.
Controversial.
I wasn't even going in order. It was any order.
No, any order.
Okay, carry on.
Tupac bumped Biggie off the list.
And then right now there's a writer named Billy Woods. He's an undergrad. I think he's one of the best writers I've ever heard.
Billy Woods is in the top 5 dead or alive.
Right.
Bumped Biggie off the list.
Yeah, Biggie.
Was it?
Yo, Billy Woods, you got it going on. Biggie's off the list. And who's the 5th?
I said Kendrick already, right?
You said Kendrick was 1. I
lo-
see what's going on. Here.
I like MF Doom a lot.
There it is.
MF Doom.
Oh, yeah. Mia, you listen to hip hop?
I do.
Yeah. You got a top 5?
There we go.
I don't have a top.
That's fine. That's fine. Confidence is much more valuable than trying to attempt that. All right, how about this, Jaypluss?
Right.
Outside of the people you're working with, right? Who is the most happening, crushing rapper in the Boston scene, in your opinion? IYO player.
I don't know.
Don't give me you don't know.
Just someone who's just got a buzz.
Aggressively answer it from your stance. They don't have to be taking over the world. They could be just buzzing right now in the neighborhood, but who's that person in the Boston scene that you're always like, yo, that's the guy. That's the girl.
Help me out with this. I'm trying to think. Who would I pick?
You got nobody you're into in the Boston scene?
There's so many. I'm not trying
Quan
to, like,
can hardly contain himself over here right now. No.
Nah,
We ain't calling in relief,
You gotta
boy.
go. You
Come
gotta
back to me. Come
We
back.
can't.
You gotta go,
no,
bro.
No one.
It's because you said it can't be someone he's working with.
Yeah,
No favoritism.
that's right. Like you feeling Millie's?
I like Millie's. I've
Okay.
listened to Millie's for a while. Like even when I was in high school, I still listened to Millie's.
Okay.
Like, he's dope. Yeah, he's dope.
How about Rex? Like these guys.
Rex. Yeah, shout out to Rex. I actually might try to work with him eventually soon.
Yeah.
Talks. Rex is dope. We'll go with Rex.
We'll
Rex
go
from
Rex.
here. He's from here. No, Rex is great.
He's from Lawtown.
Yeah, he's
Rex,
from
I just
Lawtown,
talked to
man.
him. He's coming on the show. Great human being for sure.
Yeah, definitely.
Rex is sick.
Yeah, nice person.
Yeah, I like Rex.
When it comes down to performance venues, well, what do you want to say about the best happening, most hip, coming up, crushing rapper in the Boston or wherever you're at, Portland, Maine, wherever scene that you're in, Kold Kwan,
I mean, what was it? Are you talking about the Boston or the state in general?
whatever,
'Cause right
out here.
I mean, yeah, there's Van Buren Records. They're from Brockton. They're doing really big things right now.
What's the name of the band, the group?
Van Buren Records.
Yeah.
They're dope.
All right. So I'm checking Van Buren Records.
Yeah, it's a Seinfeld reference.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Okay. Now I'm much more into it. And Billy Woods was the other dude you said?
Yeah, Billy
Am
Woods.
I going to feel good about spending my time listening to Billy Woods?
The thing is, yeah, he has a very particular underground, but he's very critically acclaimed. His writing is very literature-like, the way he writes.
Quan, we've known each other for, a few hours now, right?
Yeah.
Am I going to enjoy listening to Billy Woods?
I would say yes.
Yes. Okay. That's
Hey.
what I was looking for. Yeah. What do you think about that, Jay?
Yeah, I think that's a good answer.
Yeah. So I know you're making the beats at your lab.
Yeah.
But when you're taking an artist to the studio to record over your beat, does that happen in your world?
Doesn't happen as often as I would like, but usually I just kind of send the beats out.
Okay, so you're not like, what's a studio that you would go to, or where do you go in your area? Do you do this?
I've been to Glass House.
Yeah.
Is it still Glass House or Nowhere Studios? I think it is now. John Glass's studio.
Nowhere Studios.
Yeah, up this way. I've actually worked with Leli there on something.
Yeah. Is it Wonka Studios near you? Bob Nash, you been over there?
That sounds familiar. Where is
Sounds
that?
familiar. Oh, what about Archetype? You over his place?
Yeah, the bridge. The bridge is dope. Yeah, I've been there for a few like listening parties and stuff, but not any projects yet.
Ark been here in this seat where you're sitting now.
Yeah,
A
he's
great
super dope.
human. Yeah, he is. Yeah.
He's a dope producer. Still Gold, that band. His band is dope.
Yeah, it is. I always say STL Gold, but
I think it's still Gold. I don't know, right?
yeah, I think you're right. I'm just saying you're right.
Yeah. When I
That's
first
what I think.
when I first saw it, I thought it was for St. Louis. I was like, St. Louis?
That's what I thought
Yeah.
too.
I never thought that. I don't know why. Yeah. Yeah. So what's exciting? What's on the horizon right now, Jaypluss?
Just trying to make more projects. Getting ready for the next year, 2024. Maybe host some events. I eventually want to start a podcast. Of my own. I just haven't got that ball rolling yet.
Didn't
but
you have like an express event? Express yourself.
Express Yourself was an event put on, by Sean Patel.
Yeah.
That I helped him with. I think he's gonna do that next year. We're gonna work on some probably an extension of that. Maybe do it at a different place. Maybe make it a bigger deal. We're still in talks about that. But yeah, that was a good place to have artists just come and, like you said, express yourself. Whether it's
Express yourself.
spoken word, singing, rapping, playing beats, whatever, anything, vibing out.
Are there more ciphers to come? How come Kold Kwan wasn't on the cipher? I didn't see him
Yeah,
there.
were you gonna be on one of those Breach
Where
Tour
are you gonna
ciphers?
be?
Which
Where you
one?
gonna
The
be
Breach
on
Tour
one of those?
ciphers?
Breach-
Were you ever gonna be on one of those? Remember?
The Breach Tour?
Yeah, remember when I did the?
I was gonna be in one for 2023, but
Oh yeah. So long story short, we didn't do the 2023 ones. Things fell apart. But
You
we
should
had a
put
list.
things back together. People
Yeah,
like
yeah.
those. Yeah.
But 2024.
2024.
We'll have some
new
new cypher
years, new
series.
drills.
Yeah.
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 So how do human beings connect with you out there in the world? Jaypluss.
Find me on Instagram. Jaypluss Music. Obviously, it's JAY and then plus with 2 S's. Music. My website's musicplus.com, also with 2 S's. Those are the main ways. Otherwise, come out to a show if you're in the area, and we'll network.
I'm gonna be soliciting him to give me free beats, just so you know that. As you pay for yours, I'm trying to get. I'm just kidding. Oh man, but I was cruising through the page, man.
Yeah.
We're in the right place. Yeah.
Beats?
Yeah,
You
man.
fuck with the beats? I appreciate
Definitely.
that.
What?
Yeah.
Isn't that across the board?
I hope so. Yeah.
I feel like
That's the
people
goal.
like everybody that talks about you is like, his beats killing them.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow. That's always
Oh,
good to
wow.
hear. Yeah, it's always
Oh
good to hear.
wow.
He doesn't always know
I
that.
don't know that.
Yeah.
They're just buying them. I think they buy them because they're not into it. How do you
they hate
explain people purchasing your beats then if nobody likes them? This is a
I do most of my sales at gunpoint.
okay. And what are you working with for a pistol player?
I was kidding. No, I'm glad that you like. I like when, people who maybe if you don't necessarily listen to that style or people from other platforms or other genres, say, hey, I fuck with your beats. It's always.
You know DC the MIDI alien?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I got a project going on with DC right now in
dope.
Minus. Yeah, man.
I mean, we have to work on something. Is what you're saying?
Ooh, boy. Yeah. Yeah. Yes. And so it's at Jaypluss, JAYPLUSS music on Instagram. And what about you, Kold Kwan? How do people connect with you?
A lot of times on Instagram, KOLDKWAN.
Kold Kwan. It's just you. You got that.
Yeah.
Yep, just me. I even looked it up.
You even looked it up.
Yeah.
That was really thoughtful and resourceful of you. Where does Kwan come from? Is that your name?
That's my real last name.
KWAN?
Yeah, it is.
See, now I respect it even more than I already did. And why cold? Like, are you a
It was a friend.
rigid, freezing type of individual? Like, you're not warm and welcoming? Because it seems the opposite to me. It seems like Pat. You think he's nice, Fall Roots?
I think he is nice.
Yeah.
Know?
You
Very
catching that
warm.
vibe from him?
He's been talking about being cold, though, a lot.
Yeah.
So
Why is he talking about being cold?
I think the wind catches his spirit.
Oh, is that what it is? Like, you don't like cold weather?
What?
Are you not into cold weather?
I'm actually not that into cold weather. That's the funny thing about my name.
So why is it cold? What's the reason?
One of my close friends gave me. We were thinking of name ideas, and he's like, "What about Kold Kwan?" And that just was the name that. The moment I heard that,
It just seemed right.
it just the contrast
Kold
with
Kwan.
It's not just the alliteration and the contrast.
Alliteration is good.
The contrast between the sound Kold Kwan. It's called like the Kiki effect.
Yeah, it is.
Which is also 2K. That's 2Ks, just like Kold Kwan.
Look at that. Mind's blown,
Right.
bro.
No, I made a line about that in one of my cipher videos.
Do you play any instruments?
I
on
played
your EP?
piano for a couple years. I actually want to get
Does that help you with your writing?
No, I wanna get into-
writers use piano.
I want to get into production. So, and I just think musicality it would probably benefit me.
Definitely.
Like I take vocal lessons, for example, that to sing and
Yeah.
harmonize. That's a new development.
Cool.
Right on. Where are you taking music lessons? And are they working?
Their work. What was it? He works very hard. Shout out to my vocal teacher and coach, Kareem.
Kareem, look at you, buddy.
He's a
Making
beautiful
people
singer.
perform even better. Your voice,
One of the best voices I've ever heard.
I took
it's like non-dairy butter. It's so smooth.
Yeah, I took lessons under Kareem, and that's the reason I like the songs you hear harmonizing and singing on my EP. It's because he gave me that
Cool.
confidence and foundation.
Yeah.
All right.
And
Does he
the-
get a couple
great.
points on the EP?
Yeah. Taking some money from those sales.
Nah, but he's a what was it? I'll always vouch for him though.
Right on.
That's nice of you.
Him and his lessons and all that, and just his ability. He's definitely one of the very best singers in the.
Oh yeah.
He's in
In the
Boston.
planet?
He's in the planet. Yeah, in my opinion, he's
And that's all
amazing.
that really matters.
He wants, to, and he's ambitious. He wants to be the GOAT, and I think he's one. And he laughed, but like I think he can see.
I love it.
Yeah.
You can be.
I think he's
Bro.
he's a top singer in the city,
Oh yeah, definitely.
and I wanted to learn from him. I wanted to learn from someone who would.
I think that learning
No.
is that you should be learning every day of your life, learning something new. And if you find yourself in any sort of cycle where it isn't a day off on purpose because you have continuously been learning and growing, if you find yourself just sitting there in a state that is just the same, then you are dying. That's what's happening.
It's stagnation.
Yeah. yeah. What else? What do we got to talk about here? You got new music coming out? You recording right now?
What's that,
What's
right?
happening?
Right now, so I'm performing a lot, but right now I'm not dropping any singles for the rest of the year. I'm just right now just sharpening my sword as I move on to my next EP.
Sharpening the stylus more so.
Yeah,
For the-
refining the flow, my writing style,
Yeah.
going back to more traditional hip hop, like traditional hip hop sounds, like boom bap, like gritty,
Yeah.
more gritty boom bap. Like
Is the next album going to be all Jaypluss, or why wouldn't it be?
I don't know.
You got other
There's one-
homies like this?
there's
that are
one
bringing
song-
you out, rolling with you,
there's one song
showing
with
you
Jay.
love like this. Sorry to
There'll
keep
be-
interrupting you, but this
Oh,
dude's
yeah.
riding for you, right?
No, there'll be a song with Jaypluss on that.
A
EP.
song? I'm a little upset about a
We're
song.
gonna push for maybe 2 now.
Yo.
He's
How
gonna,
many tracks are going to be on the album?
6
6 tracks on the
EP.
album.
Yeah,
EP.
yeah.
Whatever. EP, LP, SP, I don't care. 6 tracks on the album. Dude needs at least 2. I think he should have 3.
Yeah.
So, yeah, you're like, I don't agree with you. but
I'm open to
I'm kind of pushing this.
I'm open to a Cold Plus,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. Plus.
short like EP
Should do that.
or like a 3-song single.
Yeah, that'd be
Yo,
cool.
let's do that. Let's make
Yeah.
that happen. Yeah.
I'm down. Definitely.
Are you agreeing to this?
I am agreeing to
All right.
this.
So this is happening.
Yeah.
We've talked about it before. I remember texting
We
you.
throw ideas around all
Yeah.
the time.
It's
I'm
because
trying to solidify.
It's on camera now, so.
yeah, cool. Because it's like there's like,
True.
and that song I did with him. There's like a sample. Go plus ultra.
Yeah.
Cold plus ultra.
Kold Plus, Jay Kwan. No.
Shout outs to Tipsy. though.
Everybody in the club get tipsy. What about you, Fall Roots? You got anything to say here today?
Yeah, you do a lot of beats and such. What's the most unique sound that you've used on your beats?
It was a cell phone ringer.
I will be.
Did you
Was
hear-
that a cell phone?
You know what's funny though? I wouldn't call it the most unique, but I actually did back in the day for one of my free mixtapes where I did beats. I did actually use the old iPhone ringtone that they have, that like generic one that everybody knew, and I threw some drums on it. The do or whatever. Yeah, that like one that everybody. I was like, fuck it, because I wanted to like mess with people and be like, you know what, the people are gonna think their phone's ringing or something if they hear that. But yeah, sometimes I use. You know what the weirdest thing I think I used was, I was on Instagram one day, and this dude was like smashing a bat or like a baseball bat or something, and it was making this like high pitched crack sound while there was like hundreds of like
That's
people
what crack
there.
sounds.
No, like this cracking sound of like the bat breaking, and there was like this big crowd in the background, and the crowd, like I actually kind of used, I took the cracking of the bat kind of as like the metronome, and then I used like the crowd, and I kind of used that as like, you know, just like an extra atmosphere texture in the background and stuff.
Yeah, rich. Yeah.
And then one
Also a
time,
bat.
one time I saw this video also on Instagram. I try to find weird shit on Instagram. There was like a big boat pulling into the harbor, and it like was crashing into the. It was crashing into the fucking.
He watches Phil Army all the time. All the time. This guy.
It was pulling in, and it started hitting the deck, and everything was crashing. It was making this weird like horn sound, like almost like a warning. And I was like, oh, this sounds really dope. And I threw that into just fucked up shit like that.
What about your friend laughing in the voice message?
Oh yeah, one time I accidentally messaged the wrong dude on Instagram because they had a very similar rap name, and I was talking to him, and I realized it was the wrong dude, and he thought it was hilarious, and he sends me like a clip of him just hysterically laughing, and I had to use it. It just sounded so like cynical, like it was so like scary the way he did it, and I had to throw it in on a beat. It was crazy.
That's unique.
Yeah, just random shit.
Throw in the random, man. That's great.
Hey, Mia, you're the best. Behind you on the floor now, there's 2 bags, okay? They're black bags. Grab both of those and bring them all in this direction.
While she's doing that, I'm just gonna shout out the Kid Tunes. He actually designed this shirt. He's a local producer from the area.
The Kid Tunes?
Yeah, that's his name. He's got some. I figured, fuck it, I'll support local artists and local producers and rock this.
Big shout out to the Kid Tunes. Look at that. Yeah.
He's got a whole bunch of these.
Right, Kid Tunes.
I like the vibes, brah.
Yeah.
Send us some shirts. Fall Roots will
great.
wear them. I'll wear them.
Yeah.
I love you. Mia, yeah.
was on
Let's
stage.
see here what's going on.
It's kind of dope, right?
Hey,
That. And I'll take that. Let's
All right.
So we have some very generous sponsors here on offering something. And you know we love you. Enjoy Your Life brand, Rockport Brewing Company, CNA Stores, and New Balance. That's for certain. So they gave us a bunch of stuff to give to you guys.
Wow, a bunch, huh?
A bunch. So here we go. First, we're digging into Jaypluss.
Okay.
Yo. Look at that. And Enjoy Your Life hoodie.
Ooh, that's perfect for this guy
Yo.
right now.
French Terry.
dope.
Look at
Oh,
that.
yeah.
I think it's dope right there.
Yeah,
I better see you out there with Premiere.
Yeah, I know, right?
Wearing
Yeah, I
that.
gotta wear
Let's
this at one
go.
of the events.
What else we got here? Ooh. More from Enjoy Your Life brand.
Hell yeah.
Check it, player.
Yeah.
There it
I'm
is.
always down for black tees.
I know
Big
you
black
are.
tee. Yeah, you found every shirt.
I can't
I
get away
knew
from
that
black
the
anymore.
blue
You
one
know,
was
yeah.
questionable
Always
for you.
black.
It
Yeah,
was a
I'll
little
rock it
too
though.
much.
I'll rock it though.
Yep. CNA Stores, the newest on the team. They got you a nice sweet old T-shirt here.
Ooh, let's see what this looks like. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
That's dope, yeah.
And they're
The,
incredible.
CNA.
There you go.
And also,
That.
Girl
our
with the spliff.
super lovely sponsors at New Balance.
look at this.
Got you a fresh pair of kicks. Open those on up, player.
Damn, that's crazy.
whoa.
Isn't that crazy?
It's crazy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ooh,
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
fire.
dope.
That's
Wow,
fire,
thank you,
bro.
Thank you.
Who's doing that?
I might trade in those same color shoes.
Oh, yeah, I know. I need a
They're very
good,
comfortable.
Bro. All
You're gonna be
right, Kold
stoked on
Kwan.
those.
We love you
pair of
too, and
workout
so do
shoes.
our sponsors. We got goods coming at you. Let's see what's in this bag here. And you got the bonus windbreaker. Wow.
I'm on. Thank you so much for that. That's an amazing
Gonna
gift.
pop up in a video with that or what?
No, I'm gonna shout you guys. I'm gonna shout you guys out. That's such a nice.
Open that up.
Ooh, I got. Hell yeah.
Look at that. Wow.
Enjoy your life. This looks mad comfy too.
Right?
It
Yeah,
is.
I feel
The Tri-Blend. You know, Enjoy Your Life brand has all the best clothes. Use code ENJOY. 25% off your first purchase at enjoyyourlifebrand.com. Yo. Look at that, buddy. Yo.
He's got some
Those
shorts
are
for the
legit.
video.
Right?
Sublimated shorts right there, yo.
Enjoy.
Custom made.
These are dope. I'm excited.
You
when I
should
get
be
them.
You wear
excited.
those to the gym, Quan.
You should be excited. They match
That
your
matches, like,
your
cold,
situation there.
Yeah, like that jacket. Well, that's a jacket, but the color scheme.
Yeah, for sure.
Ooh, CNA stores
CNA.
got you that quality, integrity, and commitment. Oh, yeah.
Shout out.
Damn.
This is dope. Shout outs to you. Thank you guys for the generous.
Yeah, of course.
Yes.
Also, Juice Man stickers.
Juice
You know
Man.
we love the
Love you,
Juice
Juice
Man.
The Juice Man's the best.
And then here, a pair of New Balance sneakers for you.
This is sick. This
It
is
is sick. That's what we do here. What do you have? Let's see what's in that
What
box.
you got?
Hold that thing up. What? Oh!
Definitely worth the ride.
Yo, those are fresh.
These are fire.
Right?
Dude, you gotta go to the gym tomorrow. Nobody's gonna
What
know
is
who
this?
you are.
It's like a holiday over
No,
here.
this is Christmas early.
Christmas is early, man.
Bags. Keep the bags. Thank you once again to CNA stores for the bags. Put your goods in those.
Yeah, I'm-
Cold Kwan.
So much.
Who's really just warm and loving.
Like I said, it's all about duality.
Yeah, that's right. Dichotomy.
Yeah, dichotomy. That's a good word, dichotomy. I like
It is
that
a good word. Yeah. Thank you for supporting my vocabulary.
Yeah, the
That's
Juice
right.
Man.
Juice Man.
Hit up the Juice Man to keep you guys vitamin C'd up.
Yeah.
So you don't get scurvy. Yeah.
So I feel like we've touched on everything that should happen. You're not making a lot of noise. It doesn't matter. Be you. I'm more comfortable when you're just doing whatever you do over there. Do we think we've touched on everything here today? What else? What have I missed? Mia, you seem to have some sort of vlog of what these people should talk about in your head. Did they cover everything? We have we did. You got some sort of merchandise going on, some brand going on.
Exclusive
What's going on?
apparel.
So yeah, actually, me and Mia, we run a site called Exclusive Apparels.
That's right.
And,
see.
Yeah, and that's you know, I made a bunch of different designs, a lot of hip hop related stuff, a lot of you know, parody type
Look at this
stuff.
guy.
And
Look at him yawning it out.
Yeah.
yeah, past his bedtime, I think.
It's getting somewhat close.
Yeah, but
We do not have pillows for you.
It's all good.
He can't crash on the floor or anything.
I think what was it? What I had earlier, it made me in a good, relaxed state of mind.
Was that from CNA?
He's very cryptic with his speech.
Right?
Big love to CNA
We're still
stores.
impressed.
Oh, did you say stonks?
Stores.
Stonks.
Thanks.
Plus, don't you have you and Mia have something
Yeah. So
special happening too, right? Big event, a big event coming up.
yeah. Well, yeah.
the
So
what?
Me and Mia, we obviously recently got engaged. Thank you.
Mia, this is the time where you come over here. You
gotta get a
bend
spot
down
on
low and you look into that camera right there. Come on, come over here.
All right.
Come closer.
She's on
Bend
air.
down, turn around, face that camera. A little lower, a little lower, a little lower. Yeah. Hey. What's that word? Fiance? Is that?
Fiance.
I keep forgetting to use that. I'm like, oh, my girlfriend. No, she's like, no, it's fiance now.
It's
Oh,
fiance.
are you stepping in on the correcting when it comes down to this?
No, because I also forget.
Yeah.
Okay.
I
Doing,
usually
you know?
forget our anniversary too. I'm not.
Yeah,
I'm not the one to correct on that.
Yeah.
I love it.
We just hit the 7-year mark, so
All right.
7 years.
There you go.
I always say this in a row.
yeah. no on and off. stuff
That's
either.
good. I'm glad because otherwise it would have been a little awkward with both of you here. It would have been hard to lie because I would have looked at her like, is it true?
Oh man.
7 years strong. Yeah.
Good.
I've had a lot of those on and offs myself, so I can.
Yeah, a lot of offs.
Combined,
Oh,
it's like
man.
3 years. You know. Like,
Classic. Must be a New England thing. North Shore, Boston.
So how's your love life, Kold Kwan?
Love life? Right? I mean, what was it? Right now, I would
the
say
groupies on you or what?
groupies.
Yeah, you got some groupies, bro?
I don't kiss and tell.
Don't kiss, don't tell.
Like, I don't know. I've been just more. It would be. Oh my. Sorry. It would be. You know, if there's like I am, not actively, but if a person that I feel like I would want to be compatible with comes through after spending enough time with them, then I would be very open to being like a committed.
Yeah. So you're more focused on your career. Career driven.
Well,
It's a good time to be.
There's
That's
like
a good age.
I think like this is that time of year. Like I didn't take this serious, like more seriously until 2 years ago. I think I'm at an age right now where, you know, I still make time. You know, I make time to go on dates and hang out. I do make time for that, but I should.
Forget all that. Keep your head down.
Was it?
Eyes on the prize.
I was like saying,
savage.
As a man, I should, you know.
Can't stop, won't stop. I love interrupting you. I'm getting excited. Bro.
As a man, I feel like we should be focused on our purpose. So don't. If I have to choose between two, like you have to choose. I have to choose the.
You go with your career.
Rapping. You have to.
You better. Bro,
For you,
someone
bro.
every day chipping away at it. Otherwise, it ain't
Do it for you,
happening.
do
The
it for
way
you.
it becomes a reality as you do it.
There can when you're the better version of yourself, someone will be there for
Yeah.
you. That's ideally what
That
you want.
understands what you're trying to do.
Yeah.
I'm here for you as this version of yourself. I don't know if it's the better version or not because I've just met you today, but I like this version.
Oh, I appreciate that. I can always improve as a person, but
Of course.
I'm still, you know, I feel like I'm 27. I still feel like I don't
The
know
rock
shit.
star age.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you make it through this year without
You got
death,
it,
once
brother.
again, and then you'll.
Yeah, I still feel like
I mean, he's got it.
Posters.
He's got this.
the learning will never stop, right?
No,
Never.
Yeah.
And if it again, no, that's the
progressing.
truth. Like it's a constant growth. That's life. You feel like when you're a kid, you look up and people are older, and you're like, oh, when I get to there, I'll have it figured out. I'll have my job. Like that's not a reality.
Yeah, when
The
I was,
reality
like-
is ever changing, constant growth, or else, truthfully, you are dying and you're unhappy. But people that are like living in the grip of life, challenging themselves, putting obstacles before them, and then overcoming those obstacles, that are actually living inspired, are constantly growing and learning.
Because I have a friend. When I was 24, I kind of like just kind of a crisis with my life and where it was going. And I was talking to one of my friends in Baltimore when I was still living there, in his 30. I think he was 35, 36 at the time, and he was just telling me like, "Hey, Kwan, like I'm still figuring things out, Kwan. You got this." He was just very encouraging.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think everybody is forever, even the people that are comfortable in their situation are still figuring it out.
And he inspires
Let
me.
me look
I
at
don't
it.
know if you ever really have it figured out.
I know, right?
Yeah.
What is it? How can you have it figured out when it's an absolute mystery?
Yeah.
At any moment you can die. You don't know where you're going after that. We
Yeah.
don't actually know what our purpose is, so it's a beautiful mystery.
Left or right, man.
Nobody knows.
Yeah, and like he inspires me too. Like Dan, during like 2020 pandemic, that's like after not picking up the guitar for years, he
Shout
picked
out
it
to
up
Dan.
again.
Dan,
Yeah,
who's Dan?
Dan.
One more
Daniel
time.
Nemec. Shout out to him.
Just Dan.
Yeah,
Pandemic Dan.
Pandemic Dan.
I met him right before things locked down in Baltimore, and all, which is funny. Shout out to Daniel. Yeah, Daniel
Pandemic
Kemick.
Dan.
He's now he's like in bands, and he as side money he teaches lessons. So I'm happy that he's getting him, and that kind of inspired me too.
Yeah.
In 2021, eventually getting back into.
Did you write a lot during the pandemic?
Right. People think I did. I actually really didn't. There was just like, I wasn't in that mind. Things were just, I was in a different point in my life. And I think I had different obstacles and different, I think, what was it? Internal battles that had to be done.
Yeah.
And then once I felt like I was in a better place and time, and I was able to kind of reframe that and use going to music as finally going into ciphers and open mics as that outlet for whatever.
Yeah.
But it took me. I had to go through these multitude of these experiences before I finally felt this catalyst and incentive to go out to ciphers and open mics and accept that I'm probably gonna
It's a
suck.
big step, though, stepping onto a stage, even if there's 4 people in the room. It's a whole unique situation internally when you're like, all right, I'm going to do this, especially if you're truly going to be freestyling. You're like in a whole other element where you have to be absolutely operating in the moment, but also considering a million things.
I felt like ciphers is because I started. I did do open mic, but I felt like once I got super involved in the ciphers, it translated into performing my songs. I just don't. Once I'm on that stage, I'm just like not afraid at all.
Yeah. What's the cipher all about? Like
Cipher is just in hip hop, a circle of heads.
Meaning humans.
Yeah.
so not deadheads?
People. Not deadheads.
Grateful Dead, right?
That's my language, too.
Yeah.
But no, that's
Is that the Grateful Dead? Yes.
There's a bunch of people in a hip hop circle. We're just bumping into an instrumental and we just start spitting.
And it goes around.
By spitting,
That's
he
what
means
happens.
rapping.
It's like, like when you're probably smoking a blunt, you pass it all.
Oh,
around.
yeah.
It's like
Pass it
on
around.
stage,
Okay.
jamming with the band, how it goes from the sax player takes his point, then the guitarist takes his point, then we break it down for the bass player, so it's just
The
different
nod. Yeah.
musicians.
Yeah, I have so
doing
much,
their thing.
so much love for Birdside. I cannot say enough good things about Birdside Cypher. The inclusivity, they gave me that avenue and pathway to grow.
Nice.
Yeah, so shout outs to, I can say
One more
shout-outs
time,
all the
who is it?
Shout outs to Birdside Cypher,
Bridgeside Cypher.
Bridgeside.
Yo.
Cambridge, Massachusetts.
You hearing him? You gave him what he needed, the confidence to
Shout
support
out.
all that. Bridgeside Cypher.
Gio Da Vinci, Just Jill, Aaron King, I love you guys.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. Woo. I like them too.
They're dope.
I'm into that. All right. One more time now. I know we hit the clothing.
Yeah.
What else are the buttons on that website? If we covered everything, is what I'm trying to say. I don't want you leaving here
Yeah.
with Mia going, what's wrong with you?
I know, right? Am I
You're going to be my
forgetting anything?
fiance. You better be a little more on
Did you
point. We
forget
gotta get
anything?
that money.
I'm getting more technical with the custom beats. I don't know if you've seen like on the custom beat page.
No, I
have,
didn't.
Like a little AI chatbot type thing. So you can, you can kind of just like, it doesn't make the beat or anything. People asked if that is the case. No, it's just kind of the guide. You can say, hey, I'm looking for a dark boom bap beat, and it'll kind of, curate like the ideas to make the beat. Like, oh,
What?
yeah, I had to mess around and make that. Yeah, that's a new thing.
I had to mess around and make that.
Does that cost money?
No, for me it costs a little bit of money, but it's like per 1,000 times someone messages it costs me like a penny or something.
Okay.
It's crazy.
I just don't want you losing any of that valuable cash, man.
Yeah. No, it's definitely gonna be worth it because
You got Mia over there. She's like,
No.
it's coming in.
Well, we get a lot of people who are, they know they want a beat, but they don't know what they want it to sound
Yeah.
like. So I say,
Helps out with the BPM.
Yep. BPM,
Right.
genre, anything you can really think of to make a beat, you can ask it that. And then the custom beat form is right there. And, when you're done, you can just put it in that, send it to me, and then I just kind of cook up the
Okay.
beat from there.
Go from there.
Yeah.
And how's that success rate? You send it back to people, and they're just like, this is exactly what I wanted. Jaypluss is my hero. All the reviews are like that. Or some people are like, yo, what happened here?
The AI chatbot's brand new. I just made that in the last month, but
I just mean as far as
Yeah,
people
when it comes
reaching
to-
out to you for custom
Yeah.
beats, and then you sending them a beat.
Mhm.
What's the
So-
response like?
it's pretty good. I mean, even if it's not perfect, I always will do revisions and work
Yeah.
with them and stuff, because they're paying for it, they're paying,
Yeah.
it's their money. I want to make sure that they're getting what they want.
Yeah.
And I always, sometimes I'll say, hey, what kind of artists do you listen to? Do you have any songs or beats that you've heard that kind of sound like the direction you want to go in? So
Yeah.
I'll work directly with them. I just use the form as a way to,
Yeah, get a little background information.
Yeah, because sometimes, if they DM you or something on Instagram and it gets lost and, now they're talking to me about
Yo,
something
I
else.
want a beat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then, then we're talking about, the Celtics or something. It's like, hey, did you work on that beat? It's like, what? Got to scroll up from 7 weeks ago when we were talking about it for 2 seconds. So it's all documented with the emails.
Music plus 2 S's. Yes. Music plus 2 S's.com. Go there now. Check that out. All right. And Kold Kwan on Instagram. That's Kold with a K. Kwan, Kwan, Kold Kwan.
Yeah, go on there and you can find the links to my medias on YouTube and everything.
Find all the things.
I mean, on all, what was it? So on all,
See him in that jacket in a different environment.
yeah. But yeah, on everywhere, YouTube, Spotify, it's Kold Kwan, Kold Kwan.
That's it.
I'm
Type
everywhere.
it in. Everything. You know how the internet works. You know how it all works.
TikTok.
I best to be seeing you in that. Enjoy your life, windbreaker, bro.
Ooh.
I gotta like.
That's not a threat. That's a kind. I really hope you wear it.
Yeah, no, I love windbreakers and that style. I need more.
Yeah.
I love this, but I
yeah.
can't be just wearing this forever.
No,
you know?
No, you gotta
That's
change
good.
it
Found
up.
a good one there.
Yeah.
Fall Roots, anything that you need to say before we get out of here?
I was just wondering, it seems like we have how's the competitiveness in our area for the hip hop scene? Because from the show we've had a lot like some really.
Oh yeah.
Our guests, we got some pretty good players on the scene, like yourselves and our
So you're
other
saying you
friends.
don't have like a lot of, you didn't feel like a competitive vibe, is that what you're saying?
No. Are you in a competitive vibe here, or is
People trying to shoot you down when you make beats? There's haters out there in the game.
Yeah,
like,
I mean,
yo,
is there a lot of competitiveness from the mid? I mean, we're from the North Shore here of
Jaypluss.
Boston, but seems like a pretty good area
Yeah.
to be producing and doing your thing, and
That's honestly what I like so much about it, and that's why I've had people from out of state come here. That some of my friends who are in Chicago, New York, Cali, wherever they are. So hey, the Boston scene, whether it's not just Boston, the city itself, but Cambridge, Somerville, any surrounding towns. I tell them, I'm like, hey, come out here, check it out. And when I go to events, like these type of events, ciphers, open mics, shows, that's why I like going, because
so our
everybody's
area's got a
supportive.
great name in the hip hop
To
scene.
me, it's the best. To me,
But
it's the
once
best.
you start doing well in
right.
Boston, you
Cool.
leave Boston. That's the nature of it. That's how it's been.
Yeah.
You start doing good in hip hop in Boston, everybody's like, peace.
Well, that's the downside.
You can't
because-
deny it. I'm not saying it's what you should do. I'm just stating that is pretty much how it has worked for
Yeah.
decades. Yep.
But I feel like Boston to other cities isn't really known as a hip hop city.
No,
So
it's not.
unfortunately, that's I think the narrative that we're working on trying to
You're
change
like,
that.
yo, we could skate to New York in like 3 hours
Yeah.
and be in the city. So let's call that new home base. It ain't even like really moving.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, but
And then we could say we're hip hop artists from New York. New York. Yeah.
but no, that I think the people we have right now and in the scene, very supportive, very diverse and accepting. We can you can do everything. It's not really like competitive and like anybody shooting or stabbing or killing anybody over music or anything. It's
They're
just-
helping you out with your flat tire.
Yeah, maybe if they're
Do you need
if
a
for buddies.
sandwich while we're doing this?
Yeah, maybe not that, but somewhere in the middle, maybe.
Yeah, I feel good. Let's say peace. Mia, I think you should come over here
Yeah.
for the you do. Come on. Sit right on the floor next to this thing, and if you lean into it and it breaks into pieces, you didn't make that happen. It's already that way. Yo, it's offering something. Kold Kwan, Jaypluss, Fall Roots, Mia. I'm Michael Bernier. You know we love you for watching the show. Peace signs up, y'all. Everybody. Yeah. All right. Thank you guys.
So
All right.
That was
Cheers,
sick.
boys.
That was sick.
Yeah, like a couple times.
I'm off